Have you ever really gotten hit really hard with financial loss of money? You're not alone, and I have many years of experience as a trader on Wall Street. I was a stockbroker, and I've seen people, including myself, lose a lot of money, make a lot of money, and also lose a lot of money. And it's been very volatile, throughout the years, obviously. And let's talk about financial loss and how to overcome any losses that you may have. Now, let's be very clear, okay? The higher the opportunity to profit, typically the higher risk you need to take on, especially in the short term if you're trading and doing things like that. And if you get hit and you lose money, a lot of money, you need to take a step back and you need to really understand that it's normal, it happens, and you need to really study, what did you do wrong? Did you do everything right? If you did, then maybe just the market, wins, and the market tides. Like they say, a tide lifts all boats, and sometimes it does the other, the opposite. So was it the tide of the market, or was there something going on that you just couldn't control? Or did you actually fail in your analysis, in the risk you took? Did you over leverage? Like, what did you do? But one thing it's important to really understand is never let the loss destroy you. Never allow the loss to devastate your enthusiasm, to dim your outlook for your future. Never ever allow any loss, and especially financial loss. Money can always be replaced. It's not even the most valuable thing you have at all. What's the most valuable thing you have? What do you think? It's your time. It's 1 second, 1 moment, an hour, a day, a year. That can never be replaced. Money can always be replaced. You can find additional ways to make money, but you're going to say, but hold on, I exchange my time for money. Well, okay, maybe that's not a good deal for you to be in. Maybe you need to get yourself into a situation where you're not exchanging your time for money. And maybe you need to leverage your time in a way that you multiply it many ways. But the point here, what I really want to get to today is losses are part of the process of growth, especially financial growth, especially if you're a trader, especially if you're starting out, especially if you're getting ready to build your empire. Understand, you need to go slow. You need to understand that losses will come, and that's okay. You need to rebuild again and start over and take it slow and study and keep a journal and see what you're doing so that the future you can do better. And sometimes it's not even you, it's just the market. Like we said, it could be the tide, it could be the, the forces, it could be the algorithms, it could be, AI right now, whatever. So sometimes, you did everything right, your analysis was on point, and boom, you got hit. Okay. So what's the secret then? The best traders ever in history that made billions of dollars, they lost more money than a lot of people. But also, they've been wrong a lot more than they were right. And yet they're way ahead over time. And why is that? If they're wrong more often than they're right. Because when they're wrong, the amount of money they lose is way less than when they're right. So even if they're right a much more smaller percentage comparatively to when they're wrong, but the money they make when they're right is huge, and the money they lose is way less. So they can sustain a lot of losses because they're always trading for tomorrow. And that, by the way, is another secret. Always trade for tomorrow. And a great way to do this, by the way, is to, check the link for my affiliate program with TopStep, where you don't have to take the risk of your own capital. You just pay the subscription fees, you pay whatever the small fees are, which are historic lows for the company, actually, in terms of how much you've ever charged, from what I know, and you go and you trade their money, and you don't take risks with your own capital, and you build a track record, and you practice with virtual money until you build yourself up, which I'm, by the way, doing right now, and I'm recording it, and I'm going to show you starting now with day one. Anyways, sending you love. Don't take losses personally. Get right back up, and always approach every day with high levels of enthusiasm, happiness, positivity, and good vibes. God bless you.